Alright, so it seems like 7 days is only going to work if I use, it looks like it only works if I use screen capture. That's just kind of stupid. I've never had that issue with any other game. Oh well, whatever. Oh right, does the hammer actually repair shit faster? Yeah, it does. Alright, like I said, it's been a little bit since we played. I remember last time I went on like a huge supply run, so we have like a whole bunch of new stuff. Hold on for a minute. There we go. Man, I hate that fucking mic stand sometimes. Sometimes the mic stand just never stays where I want it to. Yeah, last time we played, though, we went on a pretty big resource run. So we got a whole bunch of we've got a whole bunch of goodies here now. Oh, that's coffee beans. I thought that was maybe like dirt or something. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff. We've been doing pretty good so far. It definitely helps having that town so close, too. We do have some pistol ammo now, so we can actually carry one of these with us. I think this will be for my tools. I'm gonna put the sledgehammer in there just because I really don't use sledgehammers all that much. My character's thirsty, but I don't exactly have a lot of water. Pretty sure I have something that might help with that, though. Yeah, the vitamins, because the vitamins will make us disease resistant. And then we can just knock back some of the, like, normal water and then not get dysentery. How much more water do I need? Oh, I guess it's like slowly going up still. And we're bound to be pretty hungry too, so we might as well cook up some grilled meat. And while that one finishes, we can also eat the sham sandwich since we still have the vitamins. So that's not gonna affect us at all. I think some of the trees that I planted are starting to grow. From the looks of it. Because now I'm basically just surrounded by trees. Oh, I forgot I have all this heavy armor on, so my character is gonna be kind of slow. But yeah, I thought tonight would have been a good night to play some 7 days. Because truthfully, we don't really have a whole lot going on for us at the moment. There just hasn't been any interesting Left 4 Dead campaigns that I really want to take a look at. I have some on the back burner, basically ready to get uploaded. It's just that I just haven't gotten around to actually uploading them yet. I might as well just take the murky water with me since I'm still getting, like, pretty thirsty. But yeah, just, like, I got some games on the back burner, or... I don't know. I guess I don't really know. I just have nothing planned. I guess it's just the simplest answer. There's just not any, like, custom maps that I really want to take a look at. And truthfully, there's not a whole lot of other games I really want to play. We did take a look at Five Nights at Junior's, which if you guys are fans of FNAF and are interested, I definitely recommend checking that out. That was a whole lot of fun to play through. I hated the ending of it, though, but otherwise, it was a pretty good game. The only other thing I can really think of is maybe starting up another Resident Evil on the channel. Because I do eventually want to go through the Resident Evil series, but I was waiting until I was able to get my capture card so I could go through the whole series on the PS4 and get trophies and stuff like that. Or just say screw it and just do it on PC. Because the main reason for getting the capture card is I also want to play the older versions of Resident Evil and some of the spin-off games like Resident Evil Outbreak Files. You can only play on PS2. I mean, I guess I could emulate it, I'm sure my PC is strong enough to handle an emulator. But me personally, I would rather just play it on the original console. So I can keep that progression and basically, I guess, like, keep that memory, as cheesy as that is. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. It is just undecided on what I want to do. Oh, there you are. I was gonna say, I heard something walking nearby. She seems pretty fast, but I do have the game so the zombies have like a slight jog at night. None of that running shit, though. I think the running is just really annoying in this game. Even then, most of the people that I know that play this game pretty much all agree that, like, the game is fun, but they all hate just when Zombie Run is on. I remember when I was playing the console version before of this game, I ran into a feral zombie, and I think no matter what you have the settings on, like if you have zombies on no run or anything like that, I'm pretty sure the ferals will always basically like be at a full sprint whenever you encounter them. I just can't really see what's fun about putting the game on, like, maximum speed zombies or anything like that. Or anything, like, above Adventurer for the zombies to basically just fucking kill you constantly and stuff like that. That just doesn't sound fun to me. That's just like one of the things that I hated about Dark Souls for the longest time, is I just never saw the appeal of just playing a game where, like, you basically just die over and over. But then eventually I played Nioh, which is kind of like Dark Souls, where it has a very similar premise, and I had a lot of fun with that game. I just think Neo's a lot more fun than Dark Souls because it's broken up into like small assignments slash like missions. It's not me just wandering through this like huge environment. This huge environment with a basically like no narrative or direction half the time of where I'm supposed to go. And I know for a lot of people that's supposed to be like the whole appeal of the series, but I just find it very just frustrating and annoying after a while. Oh, well, we got a puffer jacket on. Another thing, too, is for you guys who've missed the stream on Monday, Mondays are pretty much dedicated to a new segment that I'm doing called Game Jolt Game Nights, where, as the name implies, we basically look at a bunch of different Game Jolt games. We go on Game Jolt and just look for whatever's popular and whatever's just the most interesting kind of like indie thing to play, which will typically be like a horror game because that's all Game Jolt is really known for. It is just like these indie horror games, and mainly a bunch of FNAF fan games, which I completely don't mind. Because, like, I actually really like the FNAF series. I don't like the fan base, and that's kind of how I am with a lot of things. I say we just craft 50 for now. I'm hoping tonight we can finally finish the base. Because really all I want to do is make it 4 walls high, and then just place the roof. And then with the hammer, that's going to help speed things up just a little bit. You know what? I think that'll be okay. Maybe 3 high will be enough. Never mind. It does look a little bit weird. Yeah, that's pretty much like the hardest thing that I'm having right now, is I'm just so indecisive on what games I want to play on the channel. It's just kind of very unfortunate that a lot of the games that seem to do really well on the channel are games that I just don't really like. Because, if any of you guys were here on the channel, when I basically, like, came back after a couple of years, I had restarted, I think I first restarted with Subnautica. Or not Subnautica. I always get the fucking game mixed up all the time. Stranded Deep. I originally came back with Stranded Deep on the PS4, and I had a little bit of fun with it, but it definitely wasn't like my favorite game at all. The game definitely had a lot of flaws, but for some reason, like, it did super well on the channel, and I think it's just because not a lot of other people were basically streaming it, because it's just a survival game that's kind of just fallen out of style and just doesn't compare very well to a lot of the other survival games out there. But like, it was kind of nice. I had a lot of like active people in chat and just like a lot of people watching. But just like the game, for me, the game personally, I just wasn't a big fan of. And I'm trying to move on to like other things and trying to play other games. And you know, they just don't always hit sometimes. It's hard to know what people. It's just hard to know what is gonna work with the channel. I guess not necessarily what people want to watch. Because, like, you can get an idea of what people are watching by just, like, looking on Twitch and seeing what has, like, the most views and stuff. But, in my opinion, the goal to kind of, like, blowing up into a bigger streamer is to play these smaller, I was gonna say obscure kind of games, but they're not necessarily obscure, but just these smaller games. Me personally, I think that's like the best way to blow up. Is just because if you're trying to play all these bigger games like other people are doing, like Dead by Daylight, like Fortnite, Overwatch, Valorant, League of Legends, like it's just, I just think it's gonna be 10 times harder for you to stand out. Because people are most often going to look at the biggest streamers, the people who are the best at the game. No one on Twitch is really going to filter by who has the lowest views, so to speak. So I definitely think it's easier trying to get into a game that has a smaller community than going, like, balls deep into a game that already has a massive, like, established community. Because even my Five Nights at Junior's, stream did pretty well. I mean, surprisingly, Juniors had its actual, like, own category. It was, like, that big of a... It was that big of a fan game, I guess, that it had its own category that people were streaming it in. So, like, that stream did really well, and I had, like, a lot of people in there. Of course, in the end of the day, people can obviously stream whatever they want. Just, I think if you're going for viewership, that's probably, like, the best way, in my opinion, to do it. If the goal is to basically get those numbers up. Alright, my dude is hungry, so my stamina is gonna be shit. Even with that town nearby, there's just not a whole lot of, like, food resources for me. Oh, I guess I missed out on a wall. I'm probably actually gonna have to go back in the town to look for some food. Because I pretty much don't have jack squat at base right now to eat. I have a lot of seeds, but that's gonna take time. And then it's probably not even if I grew all the seeds that I have currently, it's probably going to be nowhere near enough to actually keep my character well fed.